Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Pam. Today I have just a quick haul for you on junk journal supplies, some treasures that I found, and just want to come on and show you real quick. So let's get started. First, I went to a couple of garage sales, and at this one, I can't believe this, but I found all this. It's goodness. There's bookmarkers, there's little cards, there's greeting cards, there's stationery, just wonderful. I mean, just some of them are just so cute. And the envelopes are even beautiful, like the one I just showed you. This is the envelope. So just that alone in a junk journal you could use to make a beautiful pocket. And like I said, there's tons of cards, there's stationery of all different kinds, a lot of Christmas and celebration. There's a Thanksgiving one, and there's like some little card thingies, more stationery. There's one with little snowmans and stuff on it. There's one with dogs and kitties. Cute. Little hoot owls, which I love. There's one with birds. And then there's ones that are just like little notepads, which are excellent for little journals. The stationery got wet at the bottom, but it's okay at the top, so I can use half the page. But these are the envelopes. You know how adorable those are going to be just in a junk journal. So I was really tickled with that. Then there were stickers that I could use. This I thought was pretty with the cardinal down at the bottom. And there's some Merry Christmas. And some hello. That little thing with birdies. And some more blank. This is a little booklet of patriotic songs. And this has got some more Christmas things in it. There's another Christmas one with holly. I mean, it's just stacks and stacks. I love it when I can find paper like this. And this, I paid a whole $1.50 for all of this. This has these flowers here, but they're just like a shadow on the paper. Really pretty. And I thought this was adorable. Little notepads with stars all over. Here's one with hearts. And this one has this flower in a silhouette on the page. Another one, it's another silhouette of this flower. And this is looks more Victorian. There's quite a few pages in every one of these. I'm amazed. There's one with a little toad and a butterfly. And this one has hummingbirds and a little flower. And some more cardinals. And just lined paper with this beautiful floral across the bottom. So that, I got all that for $1.50. I was really tickled with that. Okay, now we're going to get into the books. And boy, do I have some treasures and some thoughts of what I'm going to do with them. The first one is it's more of a not children, but teenager of Sherlock Holmes. And unfortunately, this got ripped off the cover, but it still has a really cool picture on it. But what I liked about it, it has the original library card in the back with the pocket, and it has some really nice illustrations here. Let me see if I can find one real quick. This is at the beginning of each story. It has this picture, which I think is wonderful. And Here's one of the illustrations here. They're pretty cool. So anyways, I thought that was pretty neat. And I don't know if there was a copyright date on this one. Was there? This was for 5th grade reading. 1981. 1981 that one was. The next one is called The Carrot Seed. And it's about this little boy. And I believe this is a pretty old one. Yeah, 1940. Oh, no, I'm sorry. 1971. 1971. But I love how the paper is aged. So this is the front cover. But it's coming apart. But that's okay. You know, it makes me less guilty when I use it in a journal. But it talks about him growing this carrot from a seed. And everybody kept telling me, it's not going to work. It's not going to grow. It's not going to grow. And then at the end of the story, it starts to grow. And this is what he ends up with, this giant, giant carrot. So it's a never give up story, and I like that. The next one is called Tales from Fern Hollow, the Tortoise Fair by John Patience. And this one is an extra library book. Printed in in Italy. And I don't know that it says when, so. A lot of times the European books, they don't tell when they were printed. No, it doesn't tell me. Anyways, that's the cover. Isn't that wonderful? Look at that. The illustrations in this are they're excellent. Absolutely excellent. This is one of the illustrations here. It's illustrated by, it's written and illustrated by John Patience. And, it's just beautiful. So this is going to be, if I use these, it's going to be a big journal. Anyways, that's that one. This one I found the other day, and it's got a couple of boo-boos in it, but I love pop-up books. I don't know about you, but I love pop-up books. And I found this Peter Rabbit one. And it has all these little treasures in it. Let's see if I can do a couple for you. This one doesn't work, does it? Oh, yes, it does. It's moving Peter's head. So Mama's talking to him, and he's like, okay, I'll be a good boy, okay? And then here is a little pop-up. And then these are the ones I love. I've always wanted to learn how to make these. And I haven't been able to learn so far. Oh, this one here, he's moving back and forth. So I'm not sure how I'm going to be able to use this one in a journal, but I'm sure going to try. It's going to be my new challenge. Anyways, it just goes on and on and on. Different little things. There's even this net thing. I just thought that was so cute. And that's where he's trying to escape from the net. And it just goes on and on. Wonderful, wonderful book. There's one more. Scarecrow. It even has some kind of little tag or something on him. What is that? Oh, it's one of his shoes. So I think that'd be a fun journal to do. And then I'm working on my own cat journal, and I found this book, and I love it. It's called Fat Cat. I laughed so hard when I saw this one. I'm like, I have to get this one. It was printed in 1971, November 1971, and it tells a story about this cat. And this old woman put a pot of stew on the stove, and she asked the cat to keep an eye on it while she went and ran some errands, and the cat said, no problem. So, while she was gone, the cat ate all the stew, and then he ate the pot. And then it goes on that he goes out and, she comes back and she says, where's my pot, my stew? And he says, well, I ate it. And he goes, and now I'm going to eat you too. So the whole book is about him eating everything, everybody he encounters, and he keeps getting fatter and fatter and fatter. Okay. And at the end, this guy here has an axe, and it's funny how they kind of fixed this, that he got all the people and everything out of the cat, and the cat didn't die. He had a big old band-aid on him when he was done, and he was back to normal. But just absolutely, I just love it. I love Fat Cat. Okay, that was a strange one. And this one, I fell in love with the picture on the front. Frederick the Mouse. And this one has great illustrations in it again. This is 1987, and everybody, these little mice are preparing for the winter and stuff, and Frederick is not doing anything the whole time to help them. And so they harvest everything, and they lay up for the winter time, and then they run out of food, and they're starving, and they're tired, and they're cold, and then Frederick comes along, and he starts asking them questions about colors and snow and all that, and makes all the little mice happy again. But anyways, I just thought he is adorable. This one is called The Seven Little Rabbits, and it's by John Becker, illustrated by Barbara Cooney. And this one is from 1973, and it's just it's a counting book. It's a counting book, but the illustrations in it it's just a paperback, but they're adorable. So that's going to be cute in my bunny book. Then, when I was young, we lived with my grandparents, and he raised pigs one year, and the kids, me and the other kids, we were bad. We would go up and tease the hogs, and they would get mad, and they would jump the fence, and they would chase us, and we'd run down in the field, and then we'd come back up to the house. Well, then my grandpa would come out, and he'd say, he goes, you kids, you got the pigs out again. Now I got to go down in the field with my stick and get them back up here. And I remember him yelling at those hogs, saying, get on up, get on up. And we would do this over and over. I can't believe my poor grandpa. He had the patience of a saint. So anyways, we had a lot of bacon and stuff that year. But I started running across all these pig books, and I'm like, oh my gosh, am I going to have to make a journal on pigs? But anyways, this one, it's called The Pig, and it's called Pigalicious, and they dress up pigs in all these different little costumes and stuff, and have cute little sayings about them, and I thought it was hysterical. I'm like, okay, it's just page after page, and then that's the back. So that's one piggy book. The next piggy book is The Three Pigs. The original price on it was 39 cents, and it was published in 1975, but it looks way older than that. Okay, whoops. I forgot I'd already started taking this one apart the other day. But the illustrations in it are wonderful. Okay. And this one, the story ends like I always remember it, of the three pigs lived in the brick house happily ever after. Okay. But I have another one here that is a reproduction of I believe, the original Three Little Pigs. And this was printed in Hong Kong in 1993. Yeah, it says that they're reproduction of the originals. So this is picture of the original, and I mean inside, these illustrations are just wonderful. Now, this is the original story. And in the original story, the first two little piggies don't make it. But the third little piggy in the brick house, he goes up against the big bad wolf and he tricks him and tells him, hey, if you want to come in my house, just come down the chimney. Well, lo and behold, he had a fireplace going. So the wolf comes down and he gets burned up in the fire. And the little piggy lives happily ever after. You can see the wolf in the fire there. Whoops. And so the one little piggy, he lives happily ever after all by himself. Not the three of them together. And I was like, I don't remember reading that story that way, but that's how the original story ended. Then I got another one. It's called Oh, What a Mess. And it's about one little piggy who lived with a family who were very, very messy. And he teaches them how to clean up their little pigsty. Cute. And then there's one called A Pigtail by Olivia Newton-John. I was really, I thought, wow, I didn't know she wrote any books. And it's another sweet little story about piggy pigs. And these are some of the pictures in it. Adorable. And the last piggy book I have is Those Can-Do Pigs. And it's basically, it's an inspirational book about how you can do anything if you really, really try hard. And, but the illustrations, again, I think are just, they're wonderful. So, those are my piggy books. That's going to be an interesting journal. I found, a little one on what happened, Paul Revere. That was after he rode through the town, what happened. And basically, it's got the sticker thing on the cover, unfortunately. But inside it's got some really neat illustrations and it tells the story. And then I found a little Paddington Bear. Cute. So that'll be sweet. Then I found one called My Favorite Book, and there's no date in it, but it's basically children's prayers to God. And it's got an old-timey look to it. I don't know how old it is, but I thought that was a sweet one. That one I'll treasure. This one, I might have to send this one to my sister. It's called All the Pretty Horses. It's a paperback. That's that. Adorable pictures in here. So I'm sure Sissy will want this. And the last children's book I found was Round and Round the Garden and Other Action Songs. And it's a nursery collection. And it's got just all the songs that we remember when we were little, plus some that I've never heard of. But it shows how to sing the song and has the words. And then down at the bottom it has the motions for kids to move their arms and stuff. And I just thought it was cute. I think it would be sweet. Even if I don't make a journal out of it, I might give it to some little kid. There's like 10 little men. It tells the story of them. So, nice. Then, for the adults, wow. I found this new Women's Day cookbook. Look at the size of this baby. It weighs about 50 pounds, I think. And it has wonderful recipes. Oh, makes me hungry just looking at it. But I thought that this would, try and find a good picture. Ooh, it just looks good. It's got nice full page pictures and then the recipes, of course. I thought either, whoa, look at that. Oh my gosh, does that look delicious? I thought that might make a nice gift for someone, or I might do a journal out of it someday. I was so excited the other day when I found this one because I have always loved James Bond. and this is Life book. It's 50 years of James Bond, so it's got every guy up to, what's the last one? The last guy that played, oh, it's this guy right here, wasn't it, I think? So it's got from Sean Connery all the way through this guy here. Every guy who played every actor that played James Bond, and you know, it's so cool to watch them. Some of them I didn't know that were way back. Didn't know these actors, but there's Roger Moore. Let's see if I can find a couple pictures here that what we remember. Oh, and then it has a section on the other spy shows that were on at the time, like Secret Agent Man with Patrick McGowan. There was Michael Caine. There was Man from U.N.C.L.E. What's that other one out there? I don't know who he is. Oh, I Spy. That was I Spy. So just a cool book. Lots of wonderful pictures in it. I think it's going to be a blast to do a journal out of that. Okay, I got to hurry up here. I'm keeping you way too long. I found one on animals of the sea and shore, and I'm doing a journal on seahorses, so I was thrilled just with the cover, even though it's worn. I don't care, I'm still going to use it. And then inside, it just has pictures of seashells and lobsters and fish and walruses and whales and all kinds of good stuff. And I found one on birds. So it's got all beautiful pictures of birds. Talks about their wings and different things. Trying to find something to show you here, but that's okay. Oh, but anyways, I think it'll be a great book. It's got a lot of pictures in it. This I thought was interesting. It's called Animal Clowns. It's got some silly pictures in here. I mean, look at this orangutan. Is he cute? So I thought that'll be a fun one. Oh, and the panda bear. He's adorable. Crazy birds. And that, believe it or not, is a caterpillar. That's not cloth or anything. That's the actual caterpillar. I thought that was kind of wild looking. And some little fish. And a little bush baby. And I found a great book on, I think I might keep this in my kitchen. Kitchen herbs. It's how to grow every herb that you can think of. And just a wonderful hardbound book. Then I found Tropical Freshwater Aquaria. It's an older book. This one is 1971. And it has really nice pictures of fish and different things that live in the water. Just page after page are just very colorful, beautiful fish. And the last thing I got was 20 all-time hit parades. Just neat music. Paper doll. 8 days a week from the Beatles. It even has supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Oh my goodness. And then in the middle of it, it has a billboard, I guess, poster type thing that they did of Sherlock Holmes with Baker Street. So that'll go in my Sherlock Holmes book when I do it. And so anyways, that's my haul. I didn't realize I had gotten that many books. Sorry it took so long to go through those, but hopefully you enjoyed them. And I thank you for stopping by. If you haven't subscribed, please do hit the bell so you'll be notified for future videos. And give me a thumbs up and a comment if you'd love. I'd love to hear from you. And we'll see you again real soon. I am working on a video on junk journal covers, different covers that you can do, and that I'll also have for sale in my Poshmark store. So Until then, God bless all of you, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.